What's going on, guys? Today we got a little bit of a different video. It's going to be an install video of Ryan's camber arms. Rear camber arms to be exact. I'm not sure if that's the actual name, but that's what I'm going to call them. So we'll be doing that today. So yeah, let's get going. Okay, the tools you'll be needing for this job is obviously camber arm, 1/4-inch drive, the middle one, don't know what that one is, some needle nose pliers, a socket to take your wheel lugs off, the medium extension, 18mm socket, 14mm socket, pickle fork. This is a must. It's the ball joint separator at AutoZone. You can just rent one for 16 bucks, and then crescent wrench. You also might want PB blaster and degreaser. Alright, I also forgot to add, you need a 17mm deep socket to take off the OEM castle nuts. Alright, so this arm right here is what you're going to be replacing today. As you can see, this one can get a lot shorter, probably like 1.5 inches shorter. And by doing that, this will pull back and then the hub will pull back, so then it'll be tilted, which means camber. Alright, so first things first, there's a castle nut right there, and then there's a pin, the pin that holds it in, so we got to pull that out and then undo the castle nut. The castle nut is right there, and if anyone doesn't know how a castle nut works, there's a pin, there's a hole right through there, and then the castle nut goes down, and then you put a pin through the slot and then through one of the rings in the castle nut, and this cannot spin anymore because there's a pin. So, alright, this is where the needle nose comes in. Just want to pop that ring out, or that pin. That's what the pin looks like. And you want to save these, keep it in a safe spot because you're going to need it for later. And now you can undo the castle nut. So it's a 17 socket. And try and break this one loose. You're going to want to be pushing on it. Might need to use a breaker bar. Nope, got it. Alright, so there it is. The castle nut. Also put that in a safe place. Okay, so after you got the castle nut off the front, you're going to be getting the rear joint off. So you're going to want to hold it with a 17, this nut on this side, or the nut on this side, and then the bolt over here. Can't really see that well, and some of the fuel lines are blocking it, but that's a 14. So we're going to get that out. Alright, so there's the bolt. The nut is welded on the other side, so it's all good if that doesn't come out. So now the arm should be able to move. See if you can see this. Should be able to move like that. So now you're going to have to get a pickle fork, put it in right there, pop that out. So let's do that. Alright, so you're going to take your ball joint separator. You can just rent one from Lowe's, that works. And then there's a boot right here, and there's some grease under it, so you're probably going to want to wear gloves. Stick it under there, and just pry away. And it should pop out. Might need a breaker bar, but we'll see. There you have it. That shit went flying. Alright, so you can see the difference in length. This one's pretty much maxed out, but it's I'd say about 1 inch, which will give you a decent amount of camber. Enough where you'll be tucking if you're pretty low. So yeah, we're just gonna put this one in and see how it looks. Also, so a way to measure this is you're gonna take the bolt that was in there in this one. You're gonna slide it through both of them, so that this is exactly how the other one would be lined up. And then you loosen these nuts, spin the sides down to what length you need it to be, and then do the exact same to the other side, and you'll be matching sides. So your alignment shouldn't be too off, but you're still going to want an alignment if you have a lowered car. So let's put it back in. Alright, so I'm going to take some AutoZone degreaser, and you're going to want to spray it right where that ball joint was. Right here. Just clean that off. Make sure this one goes in easier. Or easy. Make sure that's all cleaned. And then you're going to want to spray some PV Blaster, WD-40. Doesn't really matter. Get it all lubed up. And you're ready for this one. Alright, so this is where you're going to want to take your 14mm socket and see if we can spin this in a little bit. You don't want to tighten it all the way down right now. You just don't want to be able to adjust it. So it's in the back, it's slid it all the way into the back, and then you want to start the tightening process. Alright, and then once the back bolt is decently hand tight, you're going to start threading the castle nut on. And then this one in particular is an 18mm. Alright, actually, so I lied. You're gonna have to be able to adjust this to the stock length, and then once you get it all settled in, the ball joint all settled in and even, and the back all tightened down, that's when you can tighten the middle fork and it'll pull the hub back. So that's when you'll do your adjusting, is after you get the ball joint settled. So now the castle nut is lined up with the hole. You can kind of see that. You're going to take your pin and put it into the hole and then clip it on the back side, and that's the front done. So now you're going to want to tighten the back all the way, and then this is when you can start spinning this middle piece right here. I don't know what size it is, but you can use a crescent wrench. You just want to spin that to however many degrees of camber you want to run in the back. I believe this kit can do these arms can do like -3, which isn't a crazy amount, but it's enough. So yep, just adjust to your height, put the wheel back on, and you have a new camber arm. Alright, so there's the final product. Sitting pretty good. You gotta lower the car more to make it more flush, but definitely recommend these. They definitely come with enough negative angle that you can fit. This is an 18 with, I think, a 45 sidewall, so definitely can fit that in there. And I'll show you the other side. There's the other side. I need to take out some camber on this side, but you know, you just gotta adjust to what you need. So thank you guys for watching the first install video. Check back later for more install videos, and have a good day.